Hi guys, welcome to Crypto 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency trading and investment. And you can see on the screen right now, BTC is trading at 91,702. Yes, that is after when BTC touched 78,000 on Friday. What led to this? We're going to discuss about that shortly. My name is Ahmed Oladimeji Kazim, aka KC the Great, and this is the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show where we trade it and we do not gamble it. First of all, why is the crypto market all green all of a sudden? If you've been watching the news or you're on the internet, you definitely know that Donald Trump made a statement yesterday saying he's going to make sure United States is the crypto capital of the world. And he made mention of some tokens that he would be putting into the crypto reserve, and that has caused a lot of things to start happening in the crypto space. But we're going to take a look at that. We're going to take a look at the economic calendar as well. We're going to look at the market cap now. If we're back to 3.3 trillion or we are close to 4 trillion. Also, we're going to check the fear and greed index to see if the sentiment has shifted from 10%. Can you imagine it was as 10% last week? We're going to see what all of that looks like today. But if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do that right now. Subscribe, like, and share, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you can get all the juicy content I'll be dropping daily. Also, you can follow me on Facebook, you can follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on X for more news that are coming out of the space. And also, you can follow me on TikTok to get some of these nuggets that I have for you daily. All right, without wasting our time, let's dive into the business of the day. And if you look at the screen right now, Donald Trump names XRP, Solana, ADA, BTC, and ETH as part of United States crypto reserve. If you understand what this means that United States will now be able to purchase some of this crypto asset and hold it, keep it as a strategic reserve against any other country. Because, and I believe the fear is coming from, what if China have more than them or whatever? United States, they always want to be the world power when it comes to anything and everything. And this is what Trump has to say. The US president provided first detail about what crypto reserve may look like. And it's not also that they're trying to look into what tokens or assets they're going to use for the crypto reserve. He also tweeted yesterday that they are going to have the first ever crypto summit in the White House. And I think that means it really means business. So a lot of things going to be happening. And when we check the sentiment, I'm going to let you guys know one or two, because market might just be going up and down. You can see Asian crypto stock market appreciated as they open this Monday. You can see Asian crypto stock surge amid Trump fueled rally. So it's not only that we're going to be looking at on this show or throughout the month. We're going to be looking at the volatility as well, because anything that will affect whatever he says will definitely bring negative impact onto the market. So we need to be careful. So that's what Trump said. And this is the twist I think he put on yesterday. Before he even mentioned BTC and Ethereum, see what he mentioned first. He only confirms that he has told the team that is working on the crypto strategic reserve to move ahead and make sure they look into XRP, Polygon, which is ADA, and Solana. He didn't even mention BTC and ETH at the first instance. But because of when the old news broke out, everyone started saying, so what about BTC? What about ETH? We even saw Sailor coming out to say the only core strategic reserve should be BTC and ETH. And we all know Sailor is playing a big role when it comes to cryptocurrency, because the MicroStrategy BTC or Strategy BTC, as they've changed their name, they are always buying BTC, even when it was when the price was at 1,110, 111, something like that. They keep buying. So he has a say when it comes to this, because the company have invested so much on BTC, and he says the only core strategic reserve he believes should be what? Should be BTC and Ethereum. And he also commented and says Bitcoin is the foundation of the cryptocurrency economy. And after that, shortly when Donald Trump mentioned the three altcoins, not even Bitcoin, the three altcoins, which is Solana, ADA, and Polygon, Adams Schiff, that has never been part of crypto in his entire life. We all know this guy is always all about gold, gold, gold. And I like what he said yesterday, and everyone was even proud of him, because he said, who the hell would need that? And that is the truth. And he later tweeted and says he understands BTC as a strategic reserve, because he's now seeing BTC as the digital gold, since the digital gold itself is not doing well. So BTC might represent the digital gold. But what is XRP, Solana, ADA? These are projects. These are on-chain where we launch meme coins. Coins that are not utility driven, that are not economically driven. So why would you want to put American taxpayer money on such project? And I wouldn't know, maybe those comment or those, because these guys, they have so much influence when it comes to cryptocurrency. Maybe that is the reason why Trump now came back and now show us that what's it called, BTC and ETH will be included. And I can show you what he first posted. You can see this is what he first posted. He said a US crypto reserve will elevate this critical industry after years of corrupt attacks by the Biden administration, which is why my executive order on digital asset directed the presidential working group to move forward on a crypto strategic reserve that includes XRP, Solana, and ADA. Full stop. That was just what he said. Full stop. XRP, Solana, and ADA. I will make sure the US is the core capital of the world. We are making America great again. That was what he first said, before we now seen all these influencers, everybody making comments and saying, who the hell is going to buy this one? What is why is Bitcoin not among the strategic reserve? Why are we putting on all these altcoins? We all know XRP has been doing great, but at the same time, we saw the way XRP plummeted from almost $3 to $1 plus. We saw the way Solana too plummeted from almost $300 to $120 and $130. ADA is not even doing great at all. So Bitcoin, that has been holding on to the strength and everything, that has ETF with the largest investment company in the world. I'm speaking of BlackRock. We have Grayscale, we have MicroStrategy. They've invested so much, and they have ETF on those. You are not using them as strategic reserves. So I feel like probably he saw the critics, and shortly after, he now released this tweet again, and he says, and obviously BTC and ETH as other valuable cryptocurrency will be at the heart of the reserve. I also love Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that is what he now later tweeted, and we saw a lot of things now started happening, and BTC now move above 100,000 US dollars after touching, no, not above, after touching 78,000 US dollars, move above 90,000, and it was almost to 95,000, and that has caused about 10% BTC price surge from Trump put. Also, now the bearish people will now have to suffer this. And if you look at the screen right now, over 550 million US dollars was thrown away or lost in a big Sunday liquidation when the market hit 93K. And you can see here Bitcoin rally to 93,000 US dollars, sees bears lose 550 million, US dollars in a big Sunday liquidation. But now, what is now happening to those projects that is now kind of campaigning for? You can see what Cardona is doing. Cardona surged about 55% immediately. ADA surged about 55%. Also, we saw that Ripple has now unlocked 1 billion XRP token following the crypto reserve announcement. This is where I have problems. Or I've got problems with all this that's going on with these altcoins. In BTC, no one can print more tokens. Nobody can release more tokens. But you see now, XRP, the Ripple immediately unlocks 1 billion more XRP tokens. And you know, we've said it, and if you've watched my show, I think I already said it, that there was this rumor allegedly that the Ripple CEO is luring the American government to use XRP because they are corporate organization. Even though their project is on the blockchain, their project is related to crypto, but it operates like the native bank we're running from. And I will explain that Ripple is an organization that have this native kind of banking operating system on blockchain. But now most of their tokens, most of the main tokens are distributed among the shareholders. When I mean the shareholders, among the founders, not like when it was launched to the public. And that is why SEC has been suing them that this is a security, is not like other projects. And that's why they've been back and forth with SEC. They won it. SEC revisited it again. And I see what has now happened. You can see Gary Gensler resigned, or he was sacked immediately Trump took office. Because they know that without Gary Gensler, they're going to put somebody they want and that will not oppose or disturb anything Ripple wants to do. Because now imagine, immediately they announced that in Ripple unlock 1 billion XRP token. Imagine that 1 billion XRP token is being shared among them. Do you know how much that is worth in the market? So I feel like a lot of things will be deliberated on this issue, and we're going to see what will happen after more than 1 billion token have been unlocked from Ripple's escrow. And I feel like they are just trying to enrich themselves, because it's just like you name XRP as the American strategic reserve, they could release another 10 billion token. And obviously the market will shoot up because a lot of people want to buy it because of the influence of the president, number one, and the United States is not even investing its money into it. So definitely a lot of people are going to buy. The market is going to shoot up. What if they print another 10 billion XRP token? Definitely they are just going to be making themselves report. We're going to see how this is going to go, because he only says he told them to move forward with the cryptocurrency as strategic reserve. I believe it's still going to go to the Congress and all of that. They're still going to deliberate over it, and we're going to see if American taxpayer money will be invested in all these projects he has mentioned in his tweet yesterday. So that's now about the saga and all the noise on Twitter regarding what all these altcoins are doing in the Bitcoin. Now let's talk about the backlash that has now been coming from it. Industry executive criticized the shitcoin inclusion in Trump's proposed crypto reserve, and that is true, because you cannot be putting something that are not economical driven, or they are not even utility attached, as what taxpayer or United States should invest into, except there is something behind that. So a lot of criticism has been coming out, since yesterday, and I believe we're still going to see more of that. But now it has included BTC and ETH. And also, if you look at the gap that happened yesterday, this has now shown that the CME Bitcoin March future gap jumps over 9,000 US dollars. And that is now aligning with the stock market's own. So I believe a lot of something great. Probably we're going to sell off back, or the market is going to skyrocket. Something will happen today when the market opens at that is, I think, 3:30 GMT or UTC. So we need to watch out for what's going to happen today. 3:30 GMT or UTC. But we're going to talk about all of that in the charts also to see if we need to jump into the market. But I believe the opening of New York Stock Exchange today will mean a lot and will determine a lot of what is going to be happening, because the CME gap needs to be closed. So is it going to continue moving up? They will come and close it back before we're not going to see fresh buys coming. But we're going to take a look at that shortly. Now, with all the going on in the market, Meta Plant has added about 13.4 million US dollar worth of BTC to their holdings, and now they are now holding about 2,391 BTC. And like I told you earlier, Asian crypto stock surge amid the Trump fuel when the market opened this morning. So that's what I have for you on the news segment of the show this morning. Let's now check what the economic calendar is looking like. We all know Monday is always not as busy as other days, but let's take a look if there's anything we need to be conscious of. But nothing much. You can see it's all yellow. We only have a news that will be coming out of Europe around 10 a.m. GMT UTC, and also we have news that will be coming out of United States at 2:45 GMT UTC or 3 p.m. GMT UTC. These are not really that important, but they are what to take a look at, because we all know the New York Stock Exchange market, when it opens, it always affects the cryptocurrency side of it. And we're going to see if a lot of buyers will troop in today, or a lot of buyers will stay away, because even with all those cryptocurrency market going up, I can see that a lot of people are still not bullish yet, and that is what I'm going to show you with the market sentiment shortly. So we're going to see how the sentiment really looks like, if truly everybody believe in what Trump tweeted yesterday, or people just believe it's just like he will always tweet about some certain things. At the end of the day, he might not get it done, or the Congress or everyone might not accept to what with that be like. So that's that on the economic calendar of the day. We have the core PCI, ISM, and the ISM manufacturing price coming out of United States and Europe. Now let's check what the cryptocurrency market is looking like. Yes, of course, we are now back to 3 trillion US dollars, and now the cryptocurrency market cap is sitting at 3.1 trillion market. At least a lot of us that have been crying about 2.8 billion, now at least we're back to 3 trillion US dollars. Let's see. And you can see, I think in like probably maybe in a month, 2, 3, 4 months, we've never seen something like this on a weekend where we experience over 230 billion US dollars traded in the last 24 hours. It has never happened before. If you can go and check, it has always been below 100 billion US dollars, or slightly above 100 billion US dollars. But we are seeing a whooping 237 billion US dollars on a weekend. That is massive, and that's why we saw so much BS being liquidated yesterday. So much BS being liquidated yesterday. And if you look at the screen, you can see, of course, trending token Cardano is now part of it. Cardano is now part of trending token, and top gainers also, you can see Cardano is part of it. Cardano even hit $1 yesterday, and probably is still going to continue when the New York Stock Exchange open at 3:30 GMT or UTC. All right, let's take a look at top 20 cryptocurrencies now, because definitely there must be change in the ranking now. We know he mentioned Solana, XRP, and Cardano, which is ADA. Sorry, I call it Polygon earlier on, is Cardano, which is ADA. So definitely there must be some things happening on the chart. And let's take a look at the top 20 cryptocurrency. Of course, number 1 still remain BTC, number 2 ETH, but now number 3 is now XRP. And remember, XRP is one of the token you mentioned first, and now it has gained about 15% in the last 24 hours. The USDC stablecoin is sitting at number 4, BNB at number 5. Now Solana is now at number 6, and it has done about 11% in the last 24 hours. USDC at number 7. ADA is now at number 8. Cardano is now at number 8, flipping Dogecoin and Little Stake, and it has done over 43.7% in the last 24 hours with 27% in the last 7 days. Wow, ADA is really moving fast. Dogecoin is at number 9 without moving at all. Little Stake at number 10. Tron is now at number 11. BTC at number 12. HBAR, which is Edera, is now at number 13. And do you know there's something happening here? Do you know HBAR as of 2-3 weeks ago was at number 21, 22 on the list? But because the Liberty Financial Institution that has been backed with Donald Trump bought that coin, if you've been watching my show, I spoke about it. They bought the coin. Now is now sitting at number 13 on the list, with about 21% appreciated in the last 7 days. So something is going on. Probably we should be buying any project the Liberty Financial Institution is buying, because I can see that. Okay, let me see Chainlink too, because they bought Chainlink, they bought Ethereum, they bought Cardano, they bought XRP. Almost everything he mentioned yesterday, they have it. And you can see Edera, which is HBAR, has moved from about 21.20 some 3 weeks ago to number 13 on the list. That is crazy. That is crazy. But let's continue. Chainlink is now at number 14. Stellar at number 16. Wrap ETH at number 15. And Avalanche at number 17, Sui at number 18, Leo token at number 19, Litecoin sitting at number 20. Toncoin and Shiba Inu has now been kicked out of the top 20. And now when you look at most of the tokens that this Liberty Financial Institution did not invest in, you can see they are not doing well. Look at Avalanche. Avalanche is still down with almost 5% in the last 7 days. Sui is still down with 12.6 or 12.5% in the last 7 days. Toncoin is still down more than 12%. So definitely something is going on with this board. I know everything will be brought to us shortly. I will understand it. And also, if you look at what is going on with the market cap, you can see that some of the real utility token like Tron, like Wrap BTC, like, let's even leave Doge out of it, like BNB, like ETH, they are not even doing well at all. They are not even doing well. So the tokens that are doing well under the altcoins are the tokens owned by the Liberty Financial Institution. So definitely, I don't know what is going on, but I feel like they have hands in everything that is happening in the crypto space. And if you've been watching my show, I told you this bull cycle is not going to be NFT or Ethereum. No, it's going to be all about meme coins. And a lot of people are going to lose money this cycle, because what we're expecting, imagine no one even thought ADA, Cardano, would be amongst cryptocurrency strategic reserve. But it was mentioned yesterday and it was a shock. So this period, you need to be extra careful before you invest in any project. Make sure you do your own research. Make sure you follow the community. Make sure you know what the project is all about. And please always invest with the amount of money you can afford to lose. Just do that and have peace of mind. All right, let's dive into what the chart analysis will look like. Then we can know what we need to do regarding some of our tokens and whatever project we are holding on to. If you look at the screen right now, I said earlier when I started the show that BTC is still trading at above, it's trading above 90,000 after the news that was released on the Truth Social of the United States President, that is Donald Trump, yesterday, saying some altcoins and BTC will be among the strategic reserve the people are looking into, and that has skyrocketed the news. But before that news, if you even look at the chart, we have an entry for a buy at 86,500. If I was recording during the weekend, I would have even asked you to get into the market at 86,500 even before the news. You understand? So is Bitcoin a buy now? Yes, definitely. For investors and spot traders, BTC is now a buy now. But if you miss the move and you feel like where the stop loss is right now is too far, this is what you need to do. You can get into it right now and put your stop loss at 84,000. By tomorrow we're going to have a new low and we're going to change our our stop loss into that new low. So do you need to buy it right now? Yes, BTC it's a buy, because I have a feeling when the New York stock exchange open at 3:30 GMT or 3:30 UTC, we might see this thing continue to push higher and you do not want to miss out. So I'll say you can buy now. Just make sure you put your stop loss around 84,000 or 85 in case we see a massive sell-off, because if you look at the chart, BTC is even a buy already, irrespective of what Donald Trump tweeted. But we all know it was because of his tweet that we saw this massive movement, about 10,000 points gain on a Sunday. I think that's the highest we've seen on a Sunday in the history of cryptocurrency. So is BTC a buy now? Absolutely. Bitcoin is a buy, but that is for investors and cryptocurrency and spot trader. Now let's take a look at ETH. If you look at ETH, ETH is not a buy yet. ETH is not a buy yet. So ETH is going to be a buy if we break above 2,550. That is when you need to get into ETH. ETH is not a buy yet. ETH is going to be a buy if we break above 2,550. Please don't get it wrong. Let's take a look at SUI. SUI is a buy. Yes, SUI is still now a buy. You can see SUI created the entry here. So SUI is a buy, and now the stop loss is at 2.7828. So you can get into SUI right now. We have a nice retracement. You can see after the whole movement yesterday, see nice retracement almost back to the entry point, even though if there was no news. So you could use these to get into SUI right now, but make sure you put your exit at 2.9 dollar if the market should go below that. Let's take a look at XRP. We all know XRP was among the altcoins the president listed yesterday, and now obviously XRP2 is a buy and is pulling back for retrace. So you could get into XRP right now too, and make sure you put your stop loss or your exit strategy at below $2 or 2.1 US dollar. Let's take a look at Avalanche. Avalanche is not a buy yet, guys. If you look at it here, Avalanche is not a buy. So I will advise you can get into Avalanche if it should break above $25. If it should break above $25, that is when you should get into Avalanche. Let's take a look at AAVE. AAVE is a buy. You can see a nice buy over there. AAVE is a buy, and we're having a pullback for a good entry. So you can get into AAVE right now and put your stop loss at 189. So if the market should go below 189, please get out of the market. But right now it's trading at $205, which I think it is a good price before the New York Times stock exchange market opens. So you can get into AAV if you're interested in trading in a spot trading or you want to invest in it. And remember, this analysis for spot traders and investors. If you're interested in trading futures, derivatives, options, and all of that, you can join my Discord channel or my Telegram channel. The links are down in the description. That is when you can do leverage trading. The chart analysis over here is for investors and spot traders, not for leverage traders. You need to understand that. Let's take a look at Solana. Solana also is a buy. Solana is a buy. Obviously, he mentioned Solana too yesterday. So Solana it's a buy, and you need to put your stop loss at $139. Let's take a look at ADA. Wow, ADA, obviously you can see ADA is moving like a rocket. ADA is a buy, and you can see that was trading at 0.60 when the news broke out, and ADA touched $1, $1.17, and now it's trading at 0.95 cents. So do you need to get into ADA now? Yes, because I feel like even though it's going to push back, it will never get down to here before we're going to see another exit point for us to get out of the market. So you can get into ADA as well. Let's take a look at Toncoin. Toncoin is not a buy yet. Please wait. Let Toncoin break above $3.5. If Toncoin should break above $3.5, we can get into Toncoin and put our stop loss or our exit price at 3.277 dollar thereabout. So that's what the altcoin is looking at. Remember, this is not financial advice, it's just for educational purpose and entertainment. Please and please make sure you do your own research before you invest in any project. And like I always tell you guys, trade with the amount you can afford to lose. With that, you're going to have peace of mind, and you're going to ride along nicely and swiftly with any project you invest in. So that's that with Bitcoin and altcoin. Let's now check what the meme coins are looking like. We all know we have a lot of meme coins on Solana, and we have some meme coins on ETH, but we all know Solana has been the boss this time, this bull market. So let's see what they're doing. But we're going to start with Dogecoin. Of course, altcoins, they are not really looking good, but if you look at the chart, Dogecoin is a buy as well, and stop loss is right there. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is not a buy yet, and the reason why I say Shiba Inu is not a buy, if you look at this where we touch right here, from there we're just having the movement that is giving us signal. So our advice, we can get into Shiba Inu if we break above 0.015, and if that should happen, we'll put our stop loss or where we need to get out of the market as an investor or a spot trader at 0.013. Let's take a look at Pepe. Pepe also is not a buy. Please, you guys need to be careful. Forget about the pump. You need a perfect entry or a good entry before you get into the market. So look at Pepe now. We need to get into Pepe. If Pepe should not break above 0.0000895, that will be our entry, and our stop loss will be right here at 0.50726. Now let's take a look at Ondo. If you look at Ondo, Ondo absolutely is a buy. Ondo is even looking great. You can get into Ondo right now and put your stop loss at 0.978. Let's take a look at X. Yes, X is a buy. X is a buy. X is a buy, and the stop loss is at 0.405338. Let's take a look at Notcoin. Notcoin is a buy from even last week. It has not invalidated the movement, so Notcoin has been keeping strong. Notcoin is still a buy, but now we need to change the stop loss. The stop loss will now be at excuse me, at 0.002667. Let's take a look at Dogs. Dogs also is still a buy from last week, from the entry I gave you guys. So it's just that we need to adjust the stop loss. Now the stop loss will be at 0.000164. Let's take a look at Nero. Let's take a look at Nero. Nero is still a buy from last week as well, and the stop loss was activated over the weekend, but now it has created another entry immediately this morning, so you can get back into Nero. Nero is still a buy. Now let's take a look at Deep. Deep is a buy as well. You can see nice and clear entry over there, but make sure you put your stop loss at 0.13. let's take a look at PopCat. What is PopCat looking like? PopCat is a buy from last week. You can see the entry I gave you from last week. It's still a buy till now. So let me see. This is a little bit because it activated us to leave the market around there. You can see now it's giving us another buy. So this is what I'm going to say with PopCat. If you're still in the market from my previous entry that I gave you, you can still stay in the market. But if you're not in the market and you're just looking for opportunity to get into PopCat now, please wait, let it break above 0.285. If we should see anything above 0.285, then you can get back into PopCat and make sure you put your exit price at 0.2223. Yeah, that's where you need to put it. Now let's take a look at Trump coin. Let's take a look at Trump coin and see if Trump coin is doing the most. Yes, Trump coin is Trump coin is a buy as well. Let me zoom it so you guys can see it clearly. Yeah, Trump coin is a buy. You can see the entry right there. Trump coin is a buy now, and we're gonna put the stop loss right here. The stop loss right. So Trump coin is a buy now, trading at $15, and you need to leave the market if the market is coming below $12.6. So Trump coin is a buy right now at $15, but if we should see the price break below 12 points, let me see, 12.7, or let's just say 12.5, because it's not that clear, but let's just say 12.5. If you should see the price below 12.5, I think that should be your exit point and you need to leave the market. The last but not the least on the meme coin is the Millennial coin. Let's see if we're going to have a buy for the first time since the project has been launched. And if you look at the chart right now, I think we have a buy for the first time, but the buy is not even looking great because you can see it has retraced almost the whole gain since yesterday. So if you really want to trade Millennial coin, that is depending on you, but I would say I'm still going to give it time to see if this pulling back will retrace and break above this price, which is 0.9. That is when I can comfortably trade Millennial coin. But for now, if you're interested in trading in, you might jump in, but make sure you put your stop loss at 0.852. So that's what I have for you on the chart analysis regarding Bitcoin, altcoins, and the meme coins this morning. You can see a lot of them are still on minus. You can see minus 8%, minus 12%, minus 50%, minus 7%, 8% in the last 24 hours. But mind you, this is just for educational purpose and entertainment. Make sure you do your own research and trade with the money you can afford to lose. So that's that on the chart analysis. Let's now check what the sentiment is looking like, because that is very, very important. We need to know if a lot of people do believe in this bull run or is just something everyone just want to ride on and dump. Because we saw when Trump launched his coin, which is the Trump official, he moved from about $15. I even had some people buy it before it was launched at $10 or $8 to $80, and everything crashed back. So this news to my bit the same thing, and that's why the sentiment is very, very important. And if you look at the sentiment, we are still sitting on fear, although it's not extreme fear like it was last week when we were sitting on 10%. Now it's now at 33%, which is fear, and last week was neutral, last month was greed, but yesterday was fear, even though we saw amount of money that went to the cryptocurrency market backboard. The sentiment still remains fear, and now as I'm speaking to you this morning also, it's still fear. So I think we just need to be careful and watch what will happen when the New York stock market opens at 3:30 GMT today. I think that might change this cryptocurrency analysis or cryptocurrency sentiment analysis today. Maybe we're not going to move to neutral back or grid, but if we still remain on fear after they open today, I might see all the gains being wiped out back, and probably the market will go back to where it was before. All right, guys, that's what I have for you on the show this morning. Thanks for watching the show to this time. If you're still watching and you've not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe right now. Subscribe, like, and share, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you always get my content when I drop it immediately. You can follow me on X as well to get more news as I drop it immediately out of the space. You can follow me on Facebook also. You can follow me on Instagram, and you can follow me on TikTok to get all these nuggets that I have for you on this great platform. All right, that's what I have for you on the show today. This is the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we do not gamble it. And my name still remains the same, Ahmed Oladimeji Kazim, aka KC the Great. Until I catch you tomorrow on another wonderful pack episode of this great show, please stay out of trouble and trade carefully. Peace.